be, yeah. He might, and I really like the team fight coming out from Vici too. Like,
Look at Vici's draft. I mean, I think they've started off really well.
This is really important that they get off to a big start. They haven't beat LGD since the new teams have been put together.
They're also playing against
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I don't like it quite as much now. But again, I don't think any of their heroes is massively well established.
We're talking about the odds of the series, and Vici plus 1.5 is still plus odds, so they'd have to win 2 games out of the 5 is still plus odds. Wow.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, I haven't really talked about this Undying pick too much.
30 seconds.
Just 30 seconds.
Do strength here. Very important just an Undying here. He starts boots first because he needs to be able to chase on the Earth Shaper, who's also going to have boots.
We'll say also Vici to win 1 game is minus 278, which is pretty decent considering all they'd have to do is win 1 game.
At least in essence, do.
The battle begins.
Players
Don't sneak a
compete
room.
for ultimate.
He's trying to stroll, man.
It's really cool. I've never seen anyone make that move. He starts blocking top lane. Oh, that's good at the team. It's pushing duration now to Gales, whereas it didn't. So yeah, it's still really good.
6.5, 7, 7.5, then 8 in that final level. Is this a lane for LGD? Like, you talk about the matchup being pretty bad, Anti-Mage against the Phoenix, but is this a lane where they can get themselves a kill, or is it based on maybe a rotation coming out from the Tiny early?
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too short to kills versus not any of the lanes earlier. If you like Monkey against the Tiny, just happens, but I think it should be relatively even across for a little while. Why you might get out of position level 3 on the axe or something. But
We'll see how Faith Beyond played this. The last time he played this axe, he went wild.
he's
with it.
insane. And you know what? I've picked him for lots tournament. Like, we'll keep doing it. It's not even just axe he's insane on. It feels like every single hero.
He has been the most consistent player on this team so far, in my opinion. Taking a lot of damage overall. And then Erica, he's played this Void a lot throughout this event.
Dyer's current.
If you want to take a look at what his win percentage has been with this hero since the start of this event.
11.
Oh.
Spring with fire that he was hit at level 2 and did just get it in time. Oh, that was. Oh, that range creep. What just happened? Did you see it up on the top lane?
Just got pulled off.
Yeah, the big camp spawned and the range creep just decided to attack the big camp. So there was no after. Thanks, range creep. PYW is absolutely cursing.
So, since Erica has joined Vici, he's played this Void total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times and won 6 and lost 3 times. Pretty decent.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
His 2 of his, oh no, actually all 3 losses on this hero have come against LGD.
No, it's an open.
Oh, that's a crazy stat, actually. Oh my. Thank you, Dota.
11.
Oh, getting low again. Oh,
He has no regen up in this top lane. That's a problem.
pops the
Got
stick.
coming
That's
out.
about it.
And when I saddle.
Faith Beyond taking some damage. There's the fissure. Ooh, Fire Snap Cookie sent him a bit long. And Faith Beyond kept alive via Jinkyu. He pops a salve. There's the tether once again. And Faith Beyond all of a sudden pretty healthy. And getting close to this ring of health. Phoenix is just getting tortured in this lane.
And the fact that PYW is now left this lane as well, he realizes he can't do anything for this AM. So now Ame's going to absolutely free game up here. He's going in again. Ooh.
He's not allowed to link. He's 4-0. Oh my. 4-minute rune.
Oh, 4 kills for him.
4 kills on
That
creep.
was very funny. It sounded funny in my head. Oh,
Ah.
it
Gave me a giggle.
Did you need that?
gets the arcane rune.
Chat interaction. Press 1 funny, 2 for not.
Don't.
No, don't do that.
Fills up the bottle with that arcane rune at the 4-minute mark. And both the Axe and the Anti-Mage have picked up their rings of health. They have said I do. Innocence, we've talked about both DY and Innocence on this Undying, how they're not afraid to just be far forward. And I really do like their style of play on this Undying. Not afraid to be the smoke breaker, not afraid to be the fight starter. And it's allowing Ame to just have a very fun lane, 27-11. Top of the CS chart at the moment. Although Monkey King very well as well.
He's having a great time though.
Yeah.
He's doing a little bit better than I thought he would. I think that 4-minute rune has helped massively. 11th lane.
Again, just getting lit up. Now they're gonna turn. 4 seconds till the blink. DY look to line up this Fire Snap Cookie. Tries to juke game, but Jinkyu's here. Ame getting a little bit low, but he's got the help from the Wisp, but just not the health.
First
blood PYW.
I don't think he expected the damage to shake it to come through. Okay, so the killer aim helps fantastic Peachy, but it does alleviate the pressure off back a little bit. So he's going to be able to carry on farming up here without really caring the world.
He hasn't exactly been pressured too heavily either. One time overall.
He's just going to as well.
Nothing to say is that. He's a level 6. He's bottled a double damage.
I think he actually has kill potential of that must get up in the swamp. I'm dying to
Some smoke.
load up here to get stuff. Yeah.
We'll have vision on that bottom rune and inside the jungle for, say, Ori. Ward gets placed down, and I believe that's immediately spotted by this Monkey King. Not sure if he knows that he placed a ward or if he just walked over, but he'll probably assume.
It's nighttime though.
Anti-Mage about to hit that 6, and that's going to be big going up against Old 11, who, if he lets himself get down low on mana once again, he might just be blown up, and he won't be able to leave the lane and pick up regen again.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So they are keeping DY up in the top lane, and PYW heading towards top as well. So Faith Beyond, he just gets to freely farm down here.
Yeah, we've
He's got Vanguard already.
It's about to kill.
Dire's top
Courier.
tower is under attack.
Almost. They're going
don't think so.
top, it looks like. PYW has his stun ready. Oh, Jinkyu.
What a player.
Juking him out. He just broke his ankles there. They're still looking though. Take a look at Tiny, nothing to say. Pops the double damage. And
Radiant's
he
middle
is
tower is
heading
under
top.
attack.
He doesn't have Avalanche Toss though. It's on cooldown.
Got the haste through. Here we go.
Oh, I just casually have hate and double damage. Oh my god.
Imagine. That's like what position players have nightmares about. Tiny running at them with DD and hate at like 8 minutes into the game.
Seriously. Avalanche toss, Ori, boundless strike. But there's the soul rip and the right click. He's hitting for 200.
He turned around the extra right click on the Tiny. And if he would have escaped, he didn't. That's a little bit creepy. I mean, the Tiny top of the work out in a up
Dyer's
level
bottom tower is under
like worked on a
attack.
second ago. It's a big deal.
Probably means a relatively quick blink dagger for this Tiny, if that's the first item he wants to go to.
I mean, to be honest, for Vici,
Avalanche toss again, and DY's gone.
Is under attack.
yeah, for Vici though, for them it's even if at least they have this massive team fight capability. Or they're level 6.
Oh, old 11, he's getting chased down, and there's the mana void. Not the kill just yet. Jinq will get it. Yes. We're gonna go on Ori one more time. Avalanche, now mana for the toss under the tower. They'll bring the axe in. They've got the battle hunger. This is looking like Ori dead to rights. Calling Blade and cuts him down. LGD, they seem to do this every time we doubt their draft.
And now
They just-
ancient stuff that they can carry on making for axe. They do this every time they plays axe. They just make these ancient stacks and he farms them so by like 10 minutes.
Oh, is he gonna get both? Innocence?
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
Oh,
These camps are so easy to stack together. It's like the Dire top jungle as well.
Yeah.
They've just done it on the other two camps.
another rune for nothing to say. It just impresses me though. The stacking capabilities. I know I maybe get a little bit overexcited about it.
Neutral items for his team.
And he's probably going blink next, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So look how close he is to that already with a Vanguard.
Probably just suddenly 2k net worth up after ancient stuff. I mean,
And he's got another stack to go. Watch his net worth as he just skyrockets.
he was 4th.
Icarus dive forward, looking over at Ame. Erica, time dilation. Ame has blink in too, but the time dilation holding that number still.
They have Chrono, but Phoenix has no mana, so can't output any damage into the Chrono. Or he's so scared about that. Oh, I guess
So low.
he'd gone for that. He'd have killed him. Unfortunate. I mean, we've not seen Ori have a like this one thing before.
It's a tough one already. So that's the thing. Axe now has his blink. That's a 12-minute blink Vanguard. That seems so fast.
Yeah, but then at the same time, you can tell the hero the only hero that would have
He's got Ame. Jinq gets bashed, and he might die here. Also get his courier, so a little insult to injury. Ori gets the vision, and Erica gets the kill.
Dyer's top tower is under attack. Dyer's structures are
First rune, nothing to say, hasn't got.
Oh no, he's got the Christmas tree set as well. It's only October. Oh no.
They're already selling ornaments, man.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Oh, there's the blink reveal. Avalanche toss coming out with the decay. Nothing to say, gets the kill. Jinq relocates in. Ori's here. He looks for the Wukongs. But can he do anything with this? And it doesn't look likely. Faith Beyond, he's got blink available. So blink call inside the Wukongs. They've got Coin Blade and they'll dunk him down. Ori dead again. Time dilation comes out, but they have Chrono on cooldown. Faith Beyond just continues to run in. The time dilation keeping Berserker's call at 4 seconds. But he's got the help from Jinq to keep himself healthy enough, and he might just blink in and call once more.
Yeah, they have mechs as well on B2, so they have this 5 ups at the moment. It's 5 on 5s. Yeah, and with the press top of I was wondering what
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dire's middle tower.
the crowd cool has much more in that. It's really a team bench. Just not even matter so we can tread Midas into legendary. Slam.
Right. UIW.
Slams to keep himself alive.
Sure.
That's not ideal. He must keep
Radiant's
himself
bottom
alive.
tower is under attack. Radiant
worked.
structures
Didn't
are
jump.
fortified.
Avalanche toss though on old 11, and they are blowing through this Phoenix 0-2 and 1.
I mean, they are just taking a amount of them. 2 heroes that are supposed to be controlling Tapo at the moment. The Phoenix and the
Radiant's bottom
multi-team
tower
have
is
fallen
under
so
attack.
far behind. They are really struggling to make plays on them now. Like, it feels like LGD are the ones that are starting every single fight with this double cover
Radiant's
tiny
middle
mid.
tower is under attack. Radiant's
There's
bottom
another
tower
rune for nothing to say. He's got that blink dagger. He's looking for the echo saber. Meanwhile, Manta style for the axe. Excuse me? I don't know if I've ever seen that item on axe in a pro game. Am I mistaken?
So, I was watching Crit Stream the other day, and he rushed Manta on Axe.
Dire's top tower is
The
under
thing is, when you
attack.
hit this at speed talent, and you take the attacking procs counter Helix at level 15, the Manta illusions do the same thing as well. They can also counter Helix. You do so much damage. Honestly, it's much better than people
Dire's
give
top
credit for.
tower is under attack.
I'm down to see this.
This game, you need the burst to be able to kill the wall. It's really good.
Dire's middle tower is
Dire's
under
middle
attack.
tower is under attack.
Vision getting placed down for the Radiant side. They're looking for Faith Beyond. The smoke gets broken. Meanwhile, Ori dead. They all come over. They can't catch Faith Beyond.
Okay. Yeah.
What does Erica have? He's sitting top of the net worth. He's going into the early MKB.
Yeah,
Or at least the what's up on the team net. Battle Hunger, Avalanche toss. Old 11 survives, but Innocence with the Soul Rip gets the kill. Mortimer's Kisses comes out wildly, and I'm surprised just because that's the combo with Chronosphere, and that's available.
Is under attack.
I was going to say, look, we've seen Beach use skills together all game it feels. They're so disconnected.
Blink Avalanche toss. DY dead again. Yeah, they seem very disjointed at the moment, but this is what LGD does to you. And this is 4 heroes that are getting this done. Meanwhile, on top though, Ame! He'll die before the Ryu-OK comes in from this Wisp. He's here with nothing to say. That'll force the Wukong's Avalanche out as well as the toss on Ori. He's half health. Innocence comes over, but the Wukong's doing a lot of damage. Icarus time with the Fire Spirits. He gets low and he'll end up dead. So it's 2 there for Vici, and they finally find an opening.
He missed. Erica. I thought they would have for that in the middle of the creep.
And they're still here.
Just on the tiny, really want to find this.
They have the vision too, with this ward.
Yeah, they were just worried about who was on the high.
Yeah. Oh, Faith Beyond. Whoa, DY getting caught again. He's dead before he even hits the ground.
Bedrock, now die.
Blink call comes out, hits the Phoenix, pulls him in, and they're gonna keep chasing. Tombstone down, Chrono committed. There's the Supernova, but they got the tether in the mech. Balance Strike is out, Axe surviving. Faith Beyond stunned up for the Supernova. He'll go down. They look over at JQ. Great vision from PYW. They take out this Wisp. They look over at Innocence. They'll grab themselves a third, and now their focus is on nothing to say. He's hit with the Spirit Vessel and the Sun Ray. There's Primal Spring. Ori comes over. He'll get tossed back to the Phoenix as well as hit with the Avalanche. Balance Strike, Spirit Vessel, now the Fissure hits on the Ame! Oh dear! He blinks away, but they can stay with him. Ori's right here and around. He's got balance strike in 11.
Has been killed.
Blink away, and Ame also loses that courier with the blade of alacrity on it.
Radiant are
Reach
scanning.
finally decides to use their spells together, and they finally group up and make the play happen. Really well played by them. Okay, so now if you're LGD, though, you know these spells are on cooldown. You're gonna be sponsing so hard. They found. Just ease away.
Dire's middle tower
Sure.
is under
Middle
attack.
tower is under attack.
It was a game-changing fight, that's for sure. Because the game is now sitting even. It was a 6K lead for LGD.
That axe isn't blade mill. I'd love to know what the damage output of Manta versus blade mill is at like a certain point.
Over mid for Vici. They're smoked up. Goes for the axe. Does he hold that, or is he going to give that over? MKB finished for this Faceless Void. We talked about it earlier. Erica's looking for redemption. He has not beat this LGD team with the Faceless Void yet while on Vici.
And this game's still really close. I mean, Void's easily the most fun hero of the game, but it all comes down to execution and team fights. LGD find top split, 5-5. As I said, Vici have a much better 5-5.
Nothing to say. Mortimer's kisses coming out mid. He's in trouble. The Spirit Vessel does work, and Old 11. He had a tough time to start, but doing an okay job at recovering. Same could be said for Ori.
Nice, good action as well. He just blinked. He had it a little while ago. Now I'm back to the York. She's got to be really good up in this attack, especially if he goes in with the blink ball. He can equals on him before he gets weakened. Actually, a good item shot in general.
Somebody said last series Faith Beyond with Manta on Axe. He had the Yasha and the Manta recipe, but he didn't finish it. Game just ended too quickly. Fourth at Tombstone. They'll look for Ori, but he gets far enough away to TP out.
I've got nothing to say is going BKB in the fighting. You really need at the moment up against like the Shade, Phoenix, Starfire. And I imagine that's going to go for after the minute.
He's getting close, but it definitely seems like his farm's kind of slowed down a little bit.
They need to open up the AM.
Yeah.
They actually aren't controlling as much of the map as they can with it. Look at their vision. There's not really any half of the map now. Like the entrance to the bot jungle. I'm going Roche.
The scan was there from LGD, I believe. So they know that they're in the pin.
How do you walk into a void stake Phoenix monkey crap though?
To get the best blink call of your life.
Yeah, it's going to be the one that breaks
Avalanche toss. He ends up dead. They're gonna need this. Ooh, cosplay call. We got it. But the Aegis is picked up by Erica. It was so close, but there's the balance strike. They get the kill on a Faith Beyond. They'll take out Jinku. Vici turning this around. They've already got the Aegis. They'll take out the Tombstone to follow it up. The Sunray is out on an Innocence. I swear I thought he was in there before he picked up the Aegis. The timing was so close, but they're gonna keep going. They've got Ori. There's the Fisher from PYW. They'll find and catch Innocence once he's out of this Glimmer Cave. Oh my, the timing on that was so close, and nothing to say, just casually has an injury rune. They'll find Ori! Oh!
Dire's middle tower.
Really well, but the tiny is the monkey was jumping around too. Aim, blink on, cut down the kick, kill them with the kick. So they use Roche, and it's still now a really good position, but at least they get something out of it, right?
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Beyond one call on Erica instead. He helped the call, but the bash is coming through. Now they've got the Sun Ray as well as the Chronosphere. Mortimer's Kiss is coming in. This is the team fight combo that we were talking about. They finally take out Fate beyond the time dilation on a Jinkyu. Erica just with a casual double kill after that fight goes wrong for LGD and Beach. They're holding the lead.
I'll be honest, I'm not really sure if I'm expected to happen there.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think he thought he could like catch to make it like almost there. Going on
Link,
Innocent.
Totem, they'll find Innocent behind the tier 2 tower. Right click's coming in, and the Tombstone feels like free money.
Yeah. It's not really good.
Oh.
Reaction.
Well done by Erica.
Dire's
Yeah,
middle
that was
tower
really well
is
done.
under attack.
Is under
What's his
attack.
current size? I think.
Has been
Turret
killed.
has been slain in cold.
Watching that fight, I swear it looked like Axe. He got the call. He got the proper call. It was just a second too late. Or maybe even less than a second too late. The timing seemed like they lined up.
Jesus. Come on, Cast.
Come on.
I can see the Twitch chat comment already.
It was split second. It was close. I got excited, but I said they picked up the Aegis. I was on it. Come on, Mo. Cut me some slack. It's the finals every day. I had to deal with this. Production, I've had enough.
I'm glad this game got closer though between Beach.
Yeah.
When we saw this game in the bracket before, it was so one-sided in both teams total, but yeah. I'm glad it's a lot closer. Beach can do themselves best in this game. Always peeking. Almost Yuke's on the show, yeah? Almost accident Snapfire, by the way, which is why it is first iron.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, everybody's got a lot of farm.
The fact that Yuke's the least farm throw in the game, I think this might be the first time ever.
That he just hasn't taken a little bit of farm priority. Especially on this Wisp, he really feels important on this Wisp to take some farm priority, right? The way he plays it.
But at the same time, farm given.
Yeah. Well, you say that, but Innocence has a couple hundred more gold than he does.
Like, he's taking part in 8 kills, he's taking part in 4.
True. Vici continue to extend their lead, playing a fantastic game, and they have put that combo together. They have looked really good, and like you said, I'm glad they've made this a game. Wording from DY.
Mantle, but just balls. The M shoving lanes out as well. So much flip from LGD. Axe.
Trouble. Relocate. Now they've got the call. Jinkyu, 10 seconds before he goes back. Faith Beyond on the run. And blinks away.
Buying space aim in the bot lane. Nothing so mid. Might be in big trouble.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Whoa, Ori was going for the balance strike there.
Radiant structures
He
are
just started
fortified.
to the blink. It's the problem with fire spirits and Beth is damage isn't instant. Nothing to say is quick with this blink away.
Now there's the Void Mail for the Axe, Vanguard for the Anti-Mage. He's almost got this Abyssal. This is game on the edge. Top Erica, Satanic Butterfly. He's got the Reaver already.
Yeah, this depends pretty good. The main way he's going to die is him is to burst damage. The axe and the time. He can have that. He has Satanic for the stage. The axe cool and the thing as well.
Radiant's middle tower is
He's
under
really
attack.
pissed to kill this game. I struggle to see how he's going to die for the rest of the game, to be honest, unless only a hero left in a fight. Or unless he gets caught by himself.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Because they have like solid ray heal and everything, they're gonna have that Satanic status of constance. They might be able to get a couple of status if they're pretty lucky.
There's a smoke. Nothing to say. He might be the victim. Chrono. And now, Mortimer's kisses, tether, and the relocate. JQ, big save.
They're going to turn it. They're going to cut. They will look at their wisp.
Oh, they're okay. Blink call comes through on a 2 avalanche and the toss, but the toss isn't out on a DY. They'll go to the Wukong's man with Ori. Supernova in a very good spot inside the circle. They get the kill on the Jinkyu. They look over nothing to say to pops the BKB, and now it's his time to run. They've dropped the tombstone. DY survives, but the Abyss of Blade over with the balance strike. Now, gobble up, speed out, Echo Slam. Ame drops so quickly. They go after Innocence. They find the fissure. They get the kill to a third. Well done by PYW. And well done by Vici. They do eventually lose DY, but you're losing just your 5 in that exchange. That's fine.
Yeah, that was the best of him. Yeah, revealed. He doesn't have life. I think if I'm Vici here, I'm not ready to keep on saying two. I don't have my own attack. Oh, sorry. I say more. I don't have their like stuff.
There's the avalanche toss, but not tossing up the Earthshaker, but they have the Culling Blade. Look over at Old 11. They're going to move in, and they should be able to Culling Blade him as well. Actually, it's on cooldown. I thought he got the kill with the first one.
Jinky cleans up, gets the kill
Dyer's
anyway.
middle tower is under attack.
He needs it.
I think there's no rush up for Jinky here, so it'd be interesting to see what they do this time.
What do they really get out of this?
I like
They're
that
not by the tier 1 tower, and they're not by any other towers.
I like that I know exactly the same beating, but
Now the BKB gets popped by nothing to say. Gobble up, spit out, and they'll relocate away. He's coming back though. He's got a tether targeted. Nothing to say as well as Faith Beyond. And they drop the tombstone to make them leave.
They really want to keep finding anything while their cells are down. How many times have we talked about this? That when you play long games, as the game goes on, the time you have to punish these long cooldowns that you're going to have gets harder and harder. So it's something you need to keep trying to progress when they know the spells are down. And like, the game goes up in 15 now, Echo's up in 15. Wukongs, they have kisses. So, Rigi. So everything again here, as long as they stick together, stay in a, relatively thoughtful. And
Axe going BKB, Void going into the butterfly, finish the Satanic. You talked about how you don't know how you see it. He dies at all this game, and seeing this progress and agreeing with you.
That's the Axe as well. So between that and the Satanic, this Axe really struggles to like actually look him down anymore. I really like this butterfly because it's going to force AM to want to go FPV. Which isn't necessarily what he wants to be, but it is. Oh, he bought a
Shard for Anti-Mage.
We know how they do this before. It's really hard with output, which is great, but now Void's going to be the top of the line, and he's going to be able to go. Oh dear.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's
Like
bottom
100
tower
Vici.
is under attack.
It's so high.
They're in the Roche again. This is going to be really big for them. And there's nobody here for OGA, so this seems secure.
Let's go away. They're just not in position. They don't know what
So, second Aegis into the hands of Vici. They've got the second life. As they've been farming around the map and moving around the map, they've gone from a 1k lead to a 3k deficit, though, on Vici. surprisingly enough. And I think a lot of that is what, due to the fact that Void is the only one really farming for the side of Vici, while the rest you could see where the net worth dip off is, right? Whereas LGD can farm the map quite a bit.
But they are quite happy to just let the Void be the one that sits at the top. They're 2 and 3D slightly behind.
Radiant's bottom
Because
tower
they use
is under
both to work
attack.
with each other. I don't think net worth matters a huge amount at that point. Because they have... I mean, they can make the crow, they can slam the egg. Pretty crazy.
Go Scepter for the Wisp. Smoke used. 3 heroes smoked up on LGD. Behind them, both Ame and Jinkyu. We talked about Monkey King's build. Either we've seen a lot of Battle Fury Axe, but this game, Deso BKB Axe.
Have you seen this axe? That's the break on Archie, by the way, to work with this man. Crazy. The attack speed, guys.
Good call. Hurry. Some trouble. There's the relocate. They got the toss. They get the cone of the Monkey King. The Abyssal Blade hits on old 11. He tried to Icarus dive forward and do something, but nothing to say that it's a double kill.
Do you remember when we said Vici would be fine if they stick in there before?
Radiant's middle tower
Level
is under attack.
reverse.
The attack speed coming out from Ame.
So,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Is under attack.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
An attack every third of a second.
Radiant's top tower.
when it whistles for charges, it's going to be 4 seconds.
Radiant's middle tower.
Erica. Oh, Echo and the Chrono. Mortimer's Kiss is coming through into Ame. He's in a lot of trouble. He gets down to about a sliver of health, but he stays alive. He stays alive. They get the kill on a PYW. The team win Aegis. They've got themselves the call, and they'll finish off Erica.
The anti-mage would be interesting.
Oh my lord.
Oh no, Vici. They were doing so well. Turns out it can die if it's the only one left alive. I mean,
Wow.
Itself. That's such a huge turn in the game.
You find innocence. But here comes the relocate. Tombstone committed. Ame's here. Looks over at DY, even with the attack speed. He's not getting a bash. Okay.
Is under attack.
No, he doesn't. But just like that, it's a 12k lead. And I don't think Vici are out of it by any sense of it. But at the same time, that is a devastating blow.
Radiant's middle tower
Now
is
people
under
tap the
attack.
poison blade. Oh no. Really well played by OGA to
Radiant's
find the
middle
opening
tower
mid in the
has
first
fallen.
place. It's surprising Vici
Radiant's
stuck
top
around
tower
still.
is under attack.
He was so close to killing that AM, and then all of a sudden, Quick comes in. I think he used them and the holy rocket on the AM at the same time. Something we haven't
And he ate a greater fairy fire.
Yeah, that's something we haven't mentioned. The Jinky hasn't really locked in. So this thing at
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is fallen.
Tower has fallen.
So Fairy Fire, Mech, Holy Locket. He heals him basically up to full. Wow. And now it looks as though they might just need to defend the high ground, but the problem becomes that it all stands on a chronosphere, right?
Question:
Or at least it feels like that.
Does Erica butt out here for Butterfly?
The answer is yes.
Ooh, okay.
Do you think LGD wait for third Roche though?
I mean, time for everybody to. Honestly, this is because AM's done the same thing.
This time he's got the Satanic. LGD will smoke. They don't want to let off the gas. They know Chrono's still down for a little while. Only 5 seconds though. Everything available for the side of Vici. Old 11, he might get a smoke breaker. As will Erica, but there's the blink as well. The call, they've got the Abyssal Blade and the damage. He just brought into the butterfly. Can they get the save? Oh, the Satanic starts to do work. They've got the Mortimer's Kisses coming out of Ame. It hit the fissure, but there's the Supernova popping, and the side of LGD, they retreat.
Everybody calm down. Okay,
Blink call hits. Phoenix caught, gobble up, spit out. That's right on top of the axe. They've got the damage to get the kill on a Faith Beyond. They look over at Innocence. They'll chase this Undying. They've got the Fire Snap 50, but it's duped out. Scatter Blast, ulti. Ame comes in. No mana left for Erica. The Banshees come out as well as the Wukong's command through from 4. He pops the BKB. There's the blink away. He gets tethered up. Jinkyu. Scatter Blast and the damage. Now they move back in for the damage on the Ame. He starts to heal up. He's got the Satanic. The Balance Strike comes in. He's dead. No buyback bottom. Satanic. They've got themselves the kill. Nothing to say. They've lost themselves for the side of LGD. Just like that, Vici are back into the game.
Dire's bottom
as
tower is under
Dire's
attack.
Tower is under attack.
Pretty sure. Do you think about your losses? I think it's so hard even after Faker died. Ame, that buyback makes such a massive risk. I mean, it's like it's a big high risk, high
Dire's
reward,
bottom
right?
tower is under attack.
But unfortunately, it goes the wrong way. And now with that buyback on that, I don't know how much you can do for this. They're probably going to force us back up the tiny. But they don't have. They do have Chrono still.
Yeah, he just had never had the mana for it.
Cheese though.
The mango's fed over from PYW. Eat my child.
That sounds so annoying. You just got to top, right?
Dire's middle barracks is falling.
How much are you willing to give up if you're LGD? So far, it's one set of accident. It's looking like it'll probably be 2. Luckily for you, luckily for LGD, they still have a tier 1 and a tier 2 bottom. So now they're 2 sets of racks down.
Yeah, and this is where you for the Federation for PG. They were again. It felt exactly like the other time. You remember when they were so close to killing the AM in the bottom? I'm so close to killing Void up in the top jungle, and it vanished there. It's a complete difference.
Can we just take a look at the graph right now? It goes from... well, look at that spike back.
This is art monitor, right?
And the win probability, everything.
Dire are
The
scattered.
graphs are crazy. The scans come out. Both teams near. Looking for the Wukong's Faith Beyond moving forward. He gets it with the Fissure as well as the Balance Trick. They've got the stun. Now Avalanche toss on Ori. He gets low. Wukong's no. Stopped by the Fire Snap Cookie on the back line. So they've got the Anti-Mage going through. Chronosphere used by Erica on Ame. And can they get the damage to get this kill? Jinkyu coming over. He's got to relocate in just a second, but Ame's getting low. Now he starts to right click away. Relocate back from Jinkyu. Call not going to land. Erica still moving forward on Ame. He doesn't have any mana. He's already used the Chronosphere. He does have the cheese to try and survive on the other side of this fight, though. They look over PYW. They get the kill on nothing to say. They lose the tiny T5 back immediately. Duels into the air, but the Bash is coming out from Ame. They get the kill on the Earthshaker. He's got buybacks, 54 seconds. He'll use it. Blink call. Hits on Erica. They're going to go in. They'll look for the egg. They've got the Sunray. Fires that cookie. It looks like it's going to go off. No, just in time. Ame gets the kill on Auto 11. Now they look over at this Monkey King Avalanche toss. They'll get the kill on Ori. They take out a third. They both have buyback on the side of Vici. But they take out DY. Echo Slime comes through. Isn't enough. It doesn't look like it. The damage is there. The sun is out with the Fissure following it up, but they just don't have enough. Faithion ends up dropping. He's there for 78 seconds with buyback available. They look over at Erica. They've got the messages coming in from Ame, and everybody is around him. He's trying to survive. He gets back to full health. Can he do it? Can he survive? He doesn't have Satanic. He doesn't have cheese, and he doesn't have his life.
Only million down if they relocate bot into shove button as well. They're trying to force buybacks here. Instead, them getting that egg just before it explodes is complete fart chase. If that egg goes up there, it goes the other way. 100%. What's going to have to buy back? Just
Radiant's middle tower.
We're down for 78 seconds. Echo's on cooldown. Everything is on cooldown. So now, can they even up the Rax battle?
Radiant's bottom.
They don't have the luxury of a tier 1, tier 2 in one of these lanes.
It's a big creep for the Dire base, though. It's starting to hit the tier 4s.
Dire's middle tower is under
Double catapult. Tombstone committed. Erica moves in. He just fought back. There's the Abyssal Blade tossed up. He jumped in.
Radiant's middle.
Maybe trying to keep them close. I have no idea what's going on. They've taken out a tier 4 though. And they're going to go for Megas. Mortimer's Kisses comes out.
Okay, no, Faith Guns keep you back to base. Can't believe it.
Radiant's top barracks.
Gobble up, spit out. That stuns up Ame. Avalanche. Not going to land. PYW though with the Fissure as well as the Totem. They've got Mega Creeps on the side of OGD. Faith Beyond. just as quickly as he left, he's back into the fight. They look over the tier 4 towers. They don't have Void up for 90 seconds. They know that on the side of OGD. They use Dust inside the base. That's a little bit of a misclick, but there's the Visible coming through to the Monkey King. They got themselves the stun on 3 of these heroes. Now the echoes left for PYW! Nothing to say, he ends up dropping. He's there for 2 minutes. They look over at Ame. They get the kill on the Anti-Mage. Monkey King rolling forward. They'll buy back on Ame. They look over at Innocence. Now they control him enough to take him out of the game. He is dead for 80 seconds, and just like that, the game turns back around.
I mean, Ape's coming in here, which I don't know how I feel about this, considering they've got megas already. But Roche is up here, so if he gets the Aegis, right, then they'll be feeling a little bit better about it.
He just cheese Ag's blessing.
I'll make work at it. He really needs to have 2 shock as well. I know they've been able to deal with some fights, but it's not a chance that they should be. He can be queued up, which is well.
Cannon. Gonna land, so they know that they're coming. They have Chrono, but they don't have a Void. Leveler picked up for Jinky. Now Fisher comes out, outlands on Ame as well as Faith Beyond. They've got themselves this Supernova. It's in a decent spot. Boundless Strike as well as the Euros. Ame in a little bit of trouble. There's the Fire Stop Cookie as well as the Supernova Poppy. But do they have the damage? The Abyssal comes out on Ori. They've gone after this Monkey King. DY trying to survive. He gobbles him up. He might have to spit him out, but I don't know if he can. He drops him out of his mouth. And now DY ends up dead to the cold blade from Faith Beyond. And now he goes to Roche. They pick up the Aegis of UIW. They will go over to Odo. He gets bashed up. Blows him with the Mana Void. They get the kill to Odo. And they take out this Phoenix. And now, they've got the stun out on Ori. They check out the Monkey King. They'll buy back on 2 of these heroes. And LGD, they don't get the Aegis. Who got the Ag's blessing? They've lost the tier 4 inside the Vici base while all of this is going on.
There's an Axe blessing on the board. I don't think he should bought it or what. Did the ship?
He might have picked up everything.
He must have done.
Wow.
Yeah, Void's network is shot up massively. Okay, so this is now really interesting. I may have no pipe. So, PG will move it down to Vegas right now. He may have one play here where they can AM before he has buyback back up again. LGD are in serious trouble.
Ag's picked up for the Tiny. We'll see how that works out for nothing to say. I gotta look at buyback of Axe and Phoenix. This seems so... both teams don't want to leave. They both lost to tier 4. They don't want to leave. They don't want to go. You can't make me.
What
a way to start off a game 1 of a best of 5.
If this was like game 5, we'd be like, oh my god, this is amazing. But we have like 2 more games to come after this one, no matter which way it goes. It's insane. The ways to start.
This is the way. What are they going for? Abyssal on the Axe. We've seen how big the Abyssal has been for the Anti-Mage. Is Undying close to level 25? Are we gonna get one of those games? Have we seen Undying level 25?
I hope so. It's always sort of fun.
Yeah. Monkey King, he's 25, going Divine Rapier.
See, we're just 2 stone to make sure he gets the good result. Oh, yeah, there is a. I was gonna say.
Wow. So let's see, 10k lead. This Axe blessing on the Void. This could be big. The way LGD want to play these fights. There's the Abyssal Blade for the Axe. And now he's got that control, the Abyssal into the call.
Ame has EKB. So, obviously, you're going to be really good up against the Phoenix, up against the Shaker, up against the Sapphire. Still want to go back for like either a Rapier here.
1800 gold away from the Divine Rapier. I can't believe we've just gone from that pace to this, like, fear from both teams. But as I say that, there's the Blink as well as the Abyssal coming out into DY. They've got the call, but Erica comes forward with the Time Walk. He's got that axe, so there's the time lock. BKB gets popped by Faith Beyond. He pops the Blade Mail, and there's the Supernova as well as the Sunray. They've got themselves the corner out of two of these heroes. Jinkyu tries to go for the save. Wukong's command, it comes out. Jinkyu drops, as does Faith Beyond. They both have buyback.
No, they lost the building.
This is what Mega Creeps can do, and they don't have Megas fighting back. They have Supers in 2 lanes. Got 2 kills. They haven't forced the buybacks out just yet.
Can't pump. Buybacks right now.
Not at all.
Eric has to be so careful about how far he shoves the lane by himself because he can get punished really easily by saying right now. Like, if somebody just shows up in the lane, but, like, the lane, and there's nobody with them, Ame kills them.
Ori, where are you going? He pops the BKB. He's eating the cheese. He goes over the balance strike. Another time walk in. They'll look over, nothing to say, but Old 11 gets killed off by the Cone Blade of Face Bound. They're going to buy back on all 3 of these heroes. They look over as Mana Void is out onto Erica. He's tossed up into the air. Now he starts to survive with the Siege. Here goes Slam! Oh my god! It's on to everybody. Face Beyond, he drops, as does nothing to say. They'll buy back on the Kenny. They've lost the X. They look over at Ame. They take him out of there for 2 minutes. They're gonna get the Sunray out. They'll look over the time and this Innocence Undying. Scatterblast is in. They've got 4 heroes here. There's no way he gets out of this one. And down goes Innocence. He's there with no buyback. Oh my! The base though. The base. Oh. They have to come back. Can they push this advantage? Against Megas, it feels like it's impossible.
This is the best shot they'll have though. But they have to do something here. Whether it's try and win the game themselves, one or two, it's still up. They have to go for the win. Everyone's fight have to buy a cooldown as well.
Ori died in that fight, and he's bought the recipe to an MKB as well as the Blitz Knuckles, but he still has the Sacred Relic because I believe he's bought a Demon Edge, and his courier is sitting.
And they're buying BOT.
The secret shot.
Okay, YW's running in with the TP back.
Erica. TP's back. There's nothing to say. It's here with the Jinkyu. There's the time off coming in from the Axe Busting. They look over at Jinkyu. Fisher follows it up. There's the Yule's Totem continuing to lock down this Wisp. And they don't get the kill just yet. He survives with the tether on the run, but eventually will fall.
They chance to try and go in before Ame has buyback. They have to go back on Richie because look, this TP Wiz will absolutely destroy your throne. This AC as Echo Sebias actually hits really hard, especially with the overcharge from the Wisp. So they've kept themselves in the game, but Vici, they have missed an opening there. Well played by OGD to force stations back.
YW picks up a haste. Without the Monkey King for 2 more seconds, DY dead for 75. They jumped into the base on LGD, but the Wisp is dead for 90. There's the Divine Rapier. He was building into an MKB, but he decides to go for the Divine. What did he get rid of? Did he get rid of anything? He had no open slot for that. Didn't quite see.
He's got rid of something, surely. I can't think of what it is.
He's got the Divine Rapier though, and now he's going into an Abyssal Blade. Still not going into the MKB. Roche is up in potentially 50 seconds. Void is level 28, Phoenix 27. He's taken the 3 Supernova hit count, which has been a massive factor. The 40% magic resistance from the level 25 on this Earthshaker. Monkey King goes to the additional Wukong's command circle, so that's a little bit bigger. Snapfire close to 25. Undying, he's close to 25. Don't exactly have it yet. Jinkyu, he's got the attack tethered allies targets. That's a tongue twister on its own. And then they've got the plus 100 Berserkers call AoE, looking for that blink call and that control, and the 3 toss charges. And then finally for the Anti-Mage, the 20% counterspell magic resistance.
I love that Jinkyu has that so queued up on the Wisp when you hit the game. Whoever is attacking, he's going to be attacking as well. So, them.
Monkey King had a bottle and cheese, so that's where the open slot comes from. And Roche is up in 45 seconds, but can you even take Roche if you're Vici? Can you even fight at the pit with your base this far open and with the way creeps are pushing in?
It's going to be really difficult if you want to try and go for that. I think you just have to let it go. Just play around with the throw, play around with the team fight advantage that you have. It just makes me laugh. The only building that's left in the Radiant throne, like not even any of the small ones are left.
They're waiting towards this pit. They've got the pressure on. Erica, meanwhile, trying to farm into Scott. He's actually got 8,500 gold. Buybacks aren't available on the Axe, Tiny, Monkey King, Phoenix, and Wisp. But they're pushing out QIW. He's got the Echo Slam available. They know that Roche is up with the Courier jumping in for a split second. Are they going to make their move? Creeps pushing in bottom. They need to be a little bit careful. The Mortimer's Kisses to start this off, but LGD is already retreated from the pit. So the longer you stay, the longer you put yourself in a little bit of trouble with Creeps finally pushing in through bottom. You need to be very careful about how long you linger.
Yeah, they're picking it out. Here comes Relocate from the top.
Relocate going for the base, and nothing to say as well as Jinq. They're going for the base. Do they have a glyph? No, they don't. They don't have a glyph. Now they're going to go for the Tiny as well as this Wisp. Can they get the kill? No. Oh, man. They're going to take up PYW instead. There comes the Supernova as well as the Firestop Cookie. They've got themselves the control. They'll relocate. They went for the throne.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you cannot go for this, Roche. You cannot.
And now
Roche number 4.
Or it takes one more reader where time, and that probably blows up. They don't have Glyph for another minute or so here. LGD, I think, be committed by the throne. If they've timed the Glyph, last usage, they'll know that they don't have it. And in this late game scenario, it's the kind of thing that's the difference.
They don't have it for 56 seconds. King with the Divine Rapier now going into a Satanic. He thought about the Abyssal Blade. Now he thinks about the Satanic. He's thought about the MKB. He has made multiple item choices. He's hanging on to a recipe for the MKB as well as the Blitz Knuckles. What does Void want with 5,200 gold? He's got Sky D. He's got buyback. But the buybacks aren't available on a lot of these heroes. They're still coming off cooldown for most. OGD. 17 seconds without Vinci's glyph available. Are yet to push in, but they've got the Aegis onto the Anti-Mage. And they've given the Ag's blessing to the Axe. So an AoE battle hunger.
Yeah, the fact it reduces everybody's damage as well by purpose it was affected. So in an AoE,
Bounty.
it's actually really strong.
Potentially have 3 tombstones in the base. With
I can't wait to see how much movement the Axe gets as well. Because you get 12%. Yeah, per cast of the battle hunger. Wow. So we could see some. I was gonna make a Mercedes Benz relax, but I couldn't.
the Mercedes Axe class. I tried.
Right, yeah, I don't
So-
mind that. That's okay.
Nothing to say. He's queued up a Divine Rapier as well. Buyback starting to come off cooldown for some of these heroes. 35 seconds for the Phoenix, but doesn't have the gold for it. 23 seconds for Jinq on the Wisp. 40 for the Tiny, 20 for the Axe. LGD. They're stalking. They're waiting for their moment. They know that Vinci cannot leave the base. But even if they team wipe on Vinci
You gotta wait for this.
and take out all of LGD, can you even do anything?
Yeah, you definitely can. I mean, you have to force their buyback, right? Otherwise, the game's just going to carry on being the same way it is in a state of repeat.
They've got the smoke, Base Beyond, Blink Call, and this gets popped by Ult 11. Now he's got the Sunray onto the Axe. They've killed off this Undying once. He's got the Reincarnation. Now they toss him into the air. Supernova as well as the Wukong Smith. They've got themselves the Chronosphere down onto the Tiny as well as the Axe. They get the kill on the Faith Beyond. Now they will go for the relocate out. They get nothing to say out of this. Supernova ends up popping. DY, meanwhile, he's got that low shredder multicast. He's got himself a Basher as well as the Ags. But is it enough?
They had to pop the backline because aims like in the throne. And now they have to for another 5 minutes.
Tombstone still down, Creeps pushing in, gobble up, spit out of a creep. They go forward, they look for Tiny, they've got themselves a wing as well as the call. The throne's getting low. There's the Echo Slam, they get the kill, and I'm going to say it. Now they look over, they take out Axe. He's dead for 120 seconds. The Throne, it's down to about 1,700 health. Innocent's hitting away, but the rest of the team is starting to leave the base. They've got themselves the Balance Strike as well as the Primal Spring down onto this Jin-Q Wisp, but it's not enough. He eats the cheese. He tethers over to this Anti-Mage, and he's able to escape. They hold for now, but just barely once again with 1,700 health left on the Ancient. It starts to heal up its process once again.
There's a tieback on Max. Again, like you were saying, what can Vici do here if they don't force the tiebacks? And how do they ever win the game? But then how do you threat the tiebacks as a threat of relocating to your base with the time? Especially when you don't have clear.
This is a massive issue. Erica needs like 2 Chronos. Oh, Anti-Mage goes for all 11. He survives. There's the Balance Strike. They come down onto the Anti-Mage. They want to get this kill. Let's look at the Aegis. Vision's already been used though by PYW. You look over at the Throne. They're back into the base. They've used the relocate. The Avalanche comes out. They'll take the game. LGD, they beat out Ame.